Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode was a management episode where we took care of getting everyone leveled up and improved and all that good stuff. Now, we are moving very fast here, I have to say. Is there a reason for that? Oh, right. It's these aspect things. Okay. Anyway, one thing we need to do... Ulbrig wanted to talk to us when we got back. Ulbrig runs his fingers through his red beard pensively.
Well, how about that, War Chief? The wolf revealed the truth to me, and now I understand even less than before.
What can you tell me about Gundrun?
Well, on the one hand, it's a sorry sight to behold. It's a tiny town of displaced refugees and vagrants. Our customs, our old faith, they're in tatters. But on the other hand, somehow, some way, the people of Gundrun have made it through all these years. Despite everything, they've survived. And surviving despite everything is the greatest Sarkorian custom of all. So who knows? Maybe Sarkoris will someday rise from Gundrun like a forest from a single seed.
Karenai said you haven't remembered everything yet.
She's right, I haven't. There were no lies in that vision, but there sure were a lot of blanks and riddles. Karenai said I'm hiding something from myself. Something I don't want to remember. But that's hooey. Why would I keep secrets from myself? You know what the strangest thing about that vision was? My own brother killed me, that much I remember clearly, but... I had a big family, you know. I can name every one of them, from my great-grandfather to my nephews. But my brother, the one who betrayed me, I can't remember his name or his face, or anything at all. Funny that.
That's very strange. Alright. There is one other we need to talk to. And he's way over here. Hidden over in this corner right back here. Hello, Krennic. The hood of Krennic's cloak lowered even more than usual, with his body frozen as if he were trying to merge with the wall.
Finding one little kobold in such a big fortress couldn't have been an easy feat. But you've succeeded.
Indeed I have. But I've already had a conversation with you. We'll save more for another time. Okay, so... how are we on quests? Tarendalov's lair. We know the Ivory Sanctum will be later. The Missing Crusaders is one we need to deal with. That we need to wait for. Missing Soldiers... That's Sealkind. These have all been done. The Blackwater clan is going to be later. Wait 2 weeks and visit the court. I don't know if we've waited 2 weeks yet. That's nothing. Oh, we need to repel that. Broken Gauntlets and the Storyteller. Okay. So, that's all we need to deal with. Let's go... see what we can do here. Maybe we can deal with the assault. It's gotta be somewhere. Alright. Let's go check the Crusade affairs. Demon army approaching. That must be Karamzadeh's assault. Possibly. So none of you can do anything now. You now have a load of those. Which you guys are going to want to merge up with at some point. So I want more marksmen in there. Agaboya scouts can fit someone else with them. I just don't know who. Well, I'll have to figure it out. Don't have any decrees. It'll still take another 2 days to do anything there. So where do we want to go? That is main quest. That is something we haven't looked at. Oh, we have some armies we need to clear out around there at some point. There isn't really much around here. There is, I guess, an area we need to look at, but we'll deal with that later. We need to clear out things down here in order to explore. We can't do much over here. Okay. You know what? Let's let a little bit of time pass. We'll let 2 turns pass and finish up Soul Shear. How about that? So, skip a day. Oh, we got a rank up. Strengthening the chain of command. Ooh, nice. We'll finish up with this soon. 3 days we'll finish that, and then we'll strengthen the chain of command. Oh yeah, diplomacy is done. Now let's see. Agaboya's scouts. This is going to be a difficult thing, but we'll try it. Let me drop a save first. Alright, scouts, see what you can do here. Because if you can't do anything, we'll need to send the others back. Okay, you guys are coming in and you guys are coming in. Take care of the mages. There we go. You try and kill the fire elementals. Good. You can maybe kill the incubi. You guys are going to be the tough ones. That's not good. I can't do anything about the Brimarax. We just need to fight them this way. Alright, we just need to keep our guys healed up. But I think we can wipe these guys out. Just keep the spearmen alive. We can finish this off. We'll bring back all of the sorcerers in a moment. Oh! Oh, so close. But we got him. Okay. That was a tough fight, but well done, Agaboya. That was a very, very close thing. I was worried. Okay, the assault has been repelled. Agaboya, get back to scouting. Alright, you can't really do much. Can't do much in that direction either. Okay, and Setsuna. We can clear out a few of these, I think. That... Let me drop a save. Let's try this out, see what happens. Big fireball. Won't kill all of them. Killed most of them. And you can finish them off. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Taken care of. The commander's unit was awestruck at their discovery. A small army of crusaders had taken a rest stop in the middle of the Worldwound and decided to arrange a tournament. The noble knights' playful frolicking, however, ended in a bloody massacre, to which they were blithely oblivious, as the warriors' eyes were entranced by the queen of the tournament, a magnificent nude succubus who observed the crusaders with a gracious smile as they blew off each other's heads. A scarlet gemstone set in a delicate web of finest steel gleamed on her bosom. The fight was brief, but very brutal. With deep sorrow, the commander's warriors eyed the corpses of their brother in arms. They had fallen into a demon trap. Uttering the words of Iomade, an officer ripped the magnificent decoration from the succubus's bosom. Even after death, her cold, beautiful lips still wore the smile of contentment. Hey, Setsuna! Moves faster. Increase the army size by another point. And these two I don't care about. And summon elementals. You can have 5. Increasing the size to 7 would be good. I mean, up to 6. That would be a lot of units. I like that idea. Master of Maneuver it shall be. Stop. That's close enough. Stop. Okay. That's all you got there. Karamzada's army was undone, along with his plans to retake Dresden. The arrogant leader of the demonic host did not deign to join the fight in person. He took flight, abandoning his soldiers. Yeah, alright. Let's go one more turn. The relic will be augmented. Also, we have the Attractive Impulse, a new relic. The Andorans were disheartened by the commander's refusal to accept them into her army. However, spite did not prevail over duty. When they returned around to head back, they left plenty of supplies, equipment, and weapons for the Crusaders. After all, the war against the demons is more important than political squabbles. And when Staunton Vane turned to evil, his battle hammer was reforged into a glaive named Soulshear and charmed by a demoness named Minago. Now this weapon is in the Crusaders' hands. Okay, so we can cleanse it, which grants +2 additional uses of Lay on Hands, Fervor, and Channel Energy, which is good. Leave it as is. When it kills the target with it, it summons a demon till the end of the fight. Only one demon can be summoned. Let's see. Cannot be wielded by lawful good characters. Or charm it. Mount, not worth it. We'll cleanse it. As channel energy is something that the one wielding it has. The fall of Staunton Vane is a tragedy and a disgraceful page in the history of the Crusades. The priests have purified his once glorious weapon through prayers and rites. Okay. Blessing of Bastet. Actually, yeah, that's something we could easily do. The others are all false and a religious feast. Okay. Blessing of Bastet, that would be a good one. Go for it. And as for the campaign, that I don't think we'd necessarily be able to win. Not yet. Though I'd like to. That demon... Oh god, yeah, that's gonna be an easy army. That's an easy one. I mean, the large amount of cultists is a slight problem. Oh, the time has come to visit the court. Okay, noted. Okay, burn those. Boom. Do a ton of damage to the cultists. Shoot the Baobaos. And defend, defend, defend. Firebolt. Finish him off. There we go. Easy! Very easy. Not a problem at all. These tar swamps where so many Sarkorian trades had once operated were then occupied by mud demons. Now they are safe again, the tar can now be drawn from their depths to serve the needs of builders, alchemists, and tanners. Okay. Befouled Barrows. That's a new one. Alright, you filled up that. Stop, back. Okay, we've cleared out basically everything there. You are gonna need to go and merge up with these guys again. We need those scouts, those guys there. Ooh, we can buy more. Okay, Agaboya's scouts. That's about all you can do there. Okay, so we can max out U3. And this army can head down here to meet up with you. Then we have the cavalry and a bunch of you. Oh my god, we can get even more rangers. That's hilarious. Which isn't a bad idea. Alright, you guys are going to go and meet up with you. And buy some more rangers. There we go. And you are also... Well, you'll end up meeting up with that group. Finally, we'll have a decent amount of rangers. 56 more rangers. They'll actually be helping out a lot here. Is there anything else I want to buy? Houndmasters. No, I don't care about them. I mean, having sorcerers in that group would be good. No, the sorcerers can help out Agaboya. This is nice. Okay. So we are doing a scouting of all these. Should probably send my force back. Agaboya. Yeah, you're gonna merge up. I don't really have much for Agaboya to do until they get a little stronger. They could possibly go back and clear out these guys a bit. Once they get a bit tougher. There's not much that can be done. Anyway. Let's have... So we do need to go back and speak there, but we'll deal with that later. I want to make this an episode of this, so skip a day. An odd and somewhat touched priest has sought an audience. In a dream, he saw himself eradicate the world wound, and he is convinced that it was an omen. With the help of the relics he borrowed from his temple, he was able to make the arduous journey to Dresden, and now he is asking the commander to keep them safe while he is away on his quest to fight evil. Agree, letting the priest go to his death, which gives us a Holy Disruption Heavy Mace. Convince the priest his endeavor is doomed, which increases finance points income. Or convince the priest to join the army, which... Infirmary. You know what? We're going with that. Arushale was able to convince the priest that he had interpreted the dream wrong. His mission was indeed to travel to the world wound and fight it, but he read the metaphor of closing the wound too literally. His true purpose is not to bear this burden solely on his own shoulders, but to join the crusade and do his part in achieving victory over the demons by, for example, serving as a healer, which is closing wounds. Okay. You head on back. You continue on to where you were going. Setsuna, head on up there, merge up. We get a bunch more champions, a few more of you, and you are actually going to be useful now. Okay, you head over to here. You are going to merge up. Yep. There you go. That'll do. You're level 6. Maybe you can take out this army. It would be a bit more experience. Let me drop a save. Alright, let's try heading up to this army. See if you can take it out. If so, that would be great. Let's see. Won't kill them, and I think they basically web people. Okay. So we killed one of them. Yeah, they do webbing. And a bit of damage. Yeah, you can completely kill... Yeah, we got this. This isn't bad at all. Yeah, we don't need to use more abilities for this. We got this. Ooh, go again. The beauty of high morale. Alright. Some spiders. Not that bad. Well done, Agaboya. Our army is... Yeah, they're supposed to just be scouts, but they're doing well. The grove had long been dry and dead. The spiders that once occupied it have been slaughtered. Monstrous web cocoons hang from the branches, containing the remains of their victims and a certain number of useful items that miraculously were not dissolved in the spider's corrosive drool. +3 chainmail can be activated once per day to grant all allies in a 30-foot radius. +1 insight to attack and damage rolls against demons. Interesting. Okay. Well done. You know, I wouldn't be against putting paladins in this army. Sets in his wrath. Okay, you can go this way. Oh, I almost ran into that. I don't really want to do that now. I mean, I could. Lan seeks an audience. Alright, let's talk, Lan. Not just Lan. Commander! Anevia greets you with an energetic nod. My people have reported some shifty-looking characters hanging out in a cove not far from here. They invite passers-by to go treasure hunting, promise them untold riches. Apparently there have been folks who brought their tales and went away with them. None have come back. Sounds like a place worth investigating. What do you reckon? Tell me more. This is the place, the Murky Grotto. There are two of them, a fat guy and a scrawny guy. Could be your everyday bandits, but what if they're cultists? Anyway, I'd go check it out just to be safe. Have there been many reports like that? A whole heap of them. In this world wound of ours, cultists, spies, crooks, and lunatics are all over the place. I usually don't report this kind of stuff to you, I just deal with it myself. Those treasure hunters, my gut's telling me they're a special case, something that only you can deal with. Very well, I'll look into it. Thank you for the report. Lan looks resolute and serious. Valai, we've got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until Iomade herself comes down to drag him out. Why do you want to go back for them? You showed them the light of heaven. The shield maze has fallen. The ancient mongrel prophecy has come true. They want to go up to the surface, but they're afraid of taking the first step on their own. I can understand them. My father would have never gone to the surface if my mother hadn't encouraged him. Everyone needs support before taking an important step. Besides, you help the young ones, save them from the eternal curse or whatever that demon and Wenduog tried to cast on them. If they don't follow you now, I'm afraid another Savamelech might come along and take advantage of them again. Why are you coming to me with this now? You know, I just had so much on my plate. First we were running around putting out fires in Ganabras, then we were running away from the gargoyles, then we were running to save Dresden. Why don't we run to the caves now? I could ask the Queen to summon the mongrels as crusaders. Sol would like a real decree with a seal, but asking you is easier for me. Asking a queen about such a little thing is, awkward, and you don't seem to have anything to do right now, you know, because managing a huge fortress is so easy. Well, let's go. We can always use more fighters. Call me when you're ready to go. I'll be waiting. Got it. That'll be something to do. And you know what? I think we'll make that'll be where we go next. So, next episode, first we need to go and speak with our court. Then we'll go and help out Lan. We'll be heading all the way back to Canabras. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chestic44. I'll send in his Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. And I shall see you all next time.